What's up, fishing friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fishing. Classes in session. Today, I want to continue with the Rough Ryder Red Fox series of knives. There's 9 total knives in this series. I have all of them. I'm going to review all of them. We've already done 2 of them. Today, we're going to look at 2 more. So, let's get this camera spun around and take a closer look. All right. So, last time, in the first episode, we looked at 2 of them. We looked at the large moose and we looked at the canoe. Today we're going to look at 2 more. We're going to take a look at the Hawkbill and we're going to take a look at the Barlow. All right, so let's start with the Hawkbill. These Rough Ryder knives, these Rough Ryder series of knives come in this fantastic magnetic clasp box, which is just awesome. So the artwork on this series in particular, and all the Fox series for that matter, is just spectacular. So we've got Rough Ryder up here spelled with an I. So I did speak to somebody who works at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he explained this. So we had talked before about, is this for the 30th anniversary, like a nod to the original spelling? Maybe did they start on this series before they switched the spelling to a Y, and this series got delayed, and so that's why it's spelled with an I. And he simply said, nope, they're just using both spellings now. So there you have it. So this particular series, these Fox series, are spelled with an I. We've got Red Fox here. It says black and red micarta handles. On this side, we've got the back-to-back R's and Red Fox. On the bottom, it says always high quality handmade pocket knives. On this end, we've got the model number for this Hawkbill. It is RR2295. When you open the box, you've got this fantastic presentation. It says Rough Ryder on the inside of the lid. We've got a nice padded felt liner. The knife does come wrapped in plastic, but I've taken that off. All right, so we've got a nickel silver pinched bolster with a single thread. And you can see there that the milling on that thread is nice and clean and precise. I will say that's not always the case. Sometimes they get a little bit too heavy. But you know, you got to remember all these knives are less than $20. So that's to be expected, but for the most part, most of the time, these things are spot on. And on the other side, the milling there is nice and clean and precise. We've got nickel silver pins on this one. All the pins on this side are nice and flush. We've got that Red Fox red micarta shield on there, and that is nice and flush as well. All the pins on the other side also nice and flush. We do have a lanyard hole on this one, which is not my preference. I don't mind lanyards so much on a knife slip. I don't care for it on a knife. And on this one, I do wish that they had put a brass insert tube. I feel like maybe this is just asking for a crack in one of the covers. I'm not mad about it. Again, the covers here are layered black and red micarta, and they are contoured, sort of rounded. So when you sand it to create that contoured effect, you can see these layers of the black and red micarta, and it kind of creates this beautiful topographic line type pattern. Every time I see this, it reminds me of a topographical map. So you can see that the layers on the micarta handles on this series is just fantastic. I mean, that is gorgeous. We've got these red G10 underliners under our covers that really make it pop, in my opinion. We've got a stainless steel back spring here with brass liners. Everything is nice and flush. Knife blade here is nice and centered. We have a match strike nail nick on this one, but you don't have to. Got a half stop on that. I'd say the pull on that for me is about a 4. It's probably going to be a 5 for most other people. So our back spring is not flush at the half stop. I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me at all. We've got a good snap on there. And our back spring is nice and flush at the fully open position. One thing that I do love about these series of knives is that they have a brushed satin finish instead of a mirrored polish finish. And the satin finish on here is gorgeous. You can see it there. We've got a nice forward swedge. I know that some guys in the traditional knife community don't care for swedges and they would like them to go away. Personally, I like them and I want them to stay, but we all have opinions. The edge grind you can see there is nice and precise. On our tang stamp here, we've got the back-to-back R's with Rough Ryder underneath it. On the other side of the tang, RR2295, our model number, and China underneath it. And then etched on the blade here, 440 razor sharp steel. And the edge grind on that side is also nice and good. Looks like they might have gotten a little too deep up there, but it's fine. The walk is nice and smooth. And it's got a good torque on it. Good snap. Good walk and torque. Awesome knife. I love a Hawkbill, a half hawk, a ram's foot, a sheep's foot, a lamb's foot. One of my favorite patterns. Absolutely love it. So that is the Red Fox Hawkbill. The model number on our Barlow is RR2294. Again, on this one, we've got the pinched nickel silver bolster with a single thread. Milling on that thread is very good. And also very good on the other side. No proud pins and no proud shield on either side. We've got good transitions. No gapping whatsoever on either of these knives. I love the covers on there. Just gorgeous. Look at that. You can really see the detail in the micarta. You can see the weave right there. Just gorgeous. Absolutely awesome. The one thing that I don't like about this knife is that we cannot get to our main blade unless we open the other one. If that's going to be the case, I wish they would have put the nail nick on the other side. Match strike nail nick on both of these blades. This is a 2-bladed Barlow. I've got a little pin blade on the tang, back-to-back R with Rough Ryder. Nice edge grind that you can see there. Edge grind is also nice and even on the other side. Got a nice sharpening choil, a forward swedge on this. Brushed satin finish that's absolutely gorgeous. Our primary blade is a clip point blade with a match strike pull. Gorgeous satin finish, good edge grind on that side and also on that side. On the tang here, back-to-back R's with Rough Ryder underneath it. On the other side, RR2294, our model number. These are made in China. Etched on the blade, 440 razor sharp steel. Nice and flush. No stepping. I'd say the pull on both of these for me is about a 4, maybe a 5 for somebody else. So there we have it, boys and girls. A couple more stunners from the Rough Ryder Red Fox series. These knives are absolutely stunning. The covers on these knives are just phenomenal. I cannot say enough about this series. So we have looked at the large moose, we've looked at the canoe, and today the Hawkbill and the Barlow. All of them are fantastic so far. I love all of them. Let me know what you think about this series. Do you have the whole series? Do you have any of them? Do you have any of the Arctic Fox or the Desert Fox series? As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up and drop me a comment. I really like talking to you guys in the comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my face right over there. I sure do appreciate it. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish, boys and girls. Class dismissed.